Hi everyone, this is Jin. We are back with another, like the second part of the Jin talk. No, that's not a Jin talk, that's Jin Ask Me Anything response video. I don't know. I've been recording a bit, like guys. You might see that incoming anyways. Today is gonna be the Ask Me Anything second part of the video. You guys seem to enjoy it and were pretty much interested in the first part, and I had like a bunch of questions remaining. You will have in the description the timestamps if you want to see my answer for like a specific question, or if you want to just see what kind of question has been have been discussed, etc. Just enjoying this Ask Me Anything, just watch the whole thing. This will be like a small moment. You and I discussing Puff, discussing Smash Ultimate, you know, I love that. But before we start, I would like to discuss something. But guys, like, I know and everyone knows we reached the 1K biggest Puff Club enthusiast. Let's do a Discord about that, maybe. Let's discuss it. I will do a contest, and if you can see, I'm holding something. It's covering my face right now. You don't know what it is. That's actually a Smash Note. Smash Note. What the fuck is a Smash Note? That's something I've created like at the beginning of the game. That's like something you take notes on. How to fight Pikachu, matchup, combo, disadvantage, advantage, whatever. So that's something I've done, and I was selling that. I'm still selling it. Link in the description. I'm selling the PDF file. $5.99. What a great deal! And everyone that will put like a comment on this video and is subscribed to this channel will enter automatically a ballot to win like the PDF file of the Smash Note. I will make you win like 3 or 4 of them, maybe 5. Drop a comment, take your chance. It's easy, it's free, and it makes me really happy. I think like not taking is definitely something that will help you in Smash Ultimate. There are so many characters, you can't really remember everything. Whenever I go travel somewhere else, I have to practice a bit before like getting used to fighting those characters again. And that's why I take notes. So that's why I actually created Smash Notes. Alright, available in small format as well. I don't know, man. If you're interested, hit me up. I will link it in the description. And yeah, 5. Alright, 5. Let's do 5. 5 Smash Note to wins. I hope you enjoyed this small commercial break. And we are going to start with the first question. Kafun is asking what's my current opinion on the meta of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. That's a wonderful question. I love it. That was one of the first questions I got, and I think it's a wonderful question. I love to discuss that, and I keep it as an opening for this one because that's a good one. You want my take? I think the meta in mid-level and high level definitely not the same. I think a lot of players, they will compete like in the regional scene, beginner friendly, beginner mid-level, but they will never really have like a touch with a high level, like top level, and that's fine. That's fine because I think that Smash Ultimate is the best game to be played at mid-level. I've been competitive in Brawl, Smash 4. I've done few melee tournaments as well, but I'm very bad at it. I think, yeah, mid-level Smash Ultimate is the GOAT because it's a really satisfying game. It has like a good balance between hype and execution difficulty. You can pretty much, if you put the work, you are able to do the thing you want. Like, I want my character to be there, and you can be quite precise in the end. So I really like it. At top level, there is one thing I admire a lot from players like Mars, Leo, etc. Is the finish game and the advantage state they are keeping. How long this guy keep the advantage? How good they are in Let's Trap. Let's Trap is crazy at high level, and that's if you want like a good video on Let's Trapping, just watch like Leo or whatever. Like, these guys are crazy. If we talk character-wise, I think the mid-level meta is pretty fine. I mean, every single character has a shot. Like, there will be a lot of top tiers, of course, but still a good shot. Like, I mean, I've been playing Jigglypuff. She's not like one of the best characters. She's not one of the worst neither. But she does fine, and she could be solo main in like mid level. Top level she couldn't. Top level has like a very narrow set of character. Like, maybe not narrow because I can still think of like maybe 15 characters that are viable at top level. And yeah, it's much more defensive, much more safe. Like, alright, I'm going to attack your shield with my safe area, and because the way of shielding works, you will not maybe be able to punish it. So yeah, if you take like a major tournament, my favorite day to watch is like day 1 and day 2. Day 2, top 128. It's usually the good stuff. Because player that they will be a bit explosive, they will be like a bit not the names you always expect, they will be upset, but in the end, like in the top 8 of the tournament, that's pretty much like seeding is often fine, that kind of stuff. Anyways, I love this game. I really love this game. It's been I've been a big bro guy for 10 years, but Smash Ultimate definitely my favorite Smash game. Okay. Alright, Kuchwet asked, is Corrin a good secondary for Puff to counter swords? I don't know. I have no idea. I probably haven't played her more than 5 games in Ultimate, so no idea. What do you think of the Bowser and Luigi matchup? Bowser, I think it's... Well, Bowser versus Puff, obviously. Bowser, I think it's interesting because they have like two very strong options to out of shield to counter like the usual pressure that we will put on shield using pounds, using etc. So it's kind of a matchup where you have to approach and play differently, but it's still doable. Bowser's combo food. Edge guarding is not that easy, I would say, but you can do it if you do like a falling nair on their recovery. You will be able to trade and you'll be in an advantage. And yeah, if you convert your edge guard, you'll be fine. You have like so many rest combos on Bowser, so you should be fine. Luigi, I think it's like in some way the opposite of Puff. Like, this character has no air mobility. I don't know if you ever tried to play Luigi, but this character doesn't move in the air. Like, period. It doesn't accelerate, it doesn't move. So the thing is, the edge guard is going to be very important, as in every matchup. Sorry, but being a Puff player, you have to do edge guards. So yeah, because of their air mobility, they will not be able to recover from if you pressure them off stage. So that's what I would advise you to do. Be careful on the down B and the up smash, because, well, down B is invincible at the start and it's a kill move, and up smash is a pretty good anti-air, but you should be fine. So which incoming DLC would hype you? Skull Kid, I know is a acid trophy, but... And what buff do you wish for Puff the most? We've talked about that in the previous video. Oh no, wrong size. Yeah, wrong side. Go watch it, please. To sum it up, I think the first one I've told was a better rest. Rest should kill earlier. A better anti-air like up smash buff. Up smash buff will be nice, and a kill throw. A complete rework on up throw, because that's ridiculous. Cuddlecore asked, we often talk about like the lot of the negative matchups. Can you tell us the good side of those matchups? I don't fully understand the question. If it's more like to talk about the good matchup that Puff has, or if it is to talk about like the good stuff she has in the bad matchup. I will answer the later. So for example, if we take Lucina, I know is like in general the default worst matchup for Puff. But to be honest, if there is one thing going for Puff in this matchup is that Lucina is pretty floaty, so it means that if they miss space a jump fair, for example, you can be counter-attacking with late fair to rest, which will kill very early in this matchup. Puff can also trade with Lucina with an air, like Lucina up B. And yeah, Lucina is not like the heaviest character in the game, which hopefully she's not. And she will die pretty early from a lot of Puff attack. Like she has the right height to be like killed by back air, dash attack, nair, that kind of stuff. So it's decent, I would say. Yeah. Toby asked me, is there any other fighting games you ever entered tournament in? Well, I have entered tournaments in Melee, Smash 4 and Brawl. Fun fact, I've won tournaments in every single Smash games, despite being very bad at like Melee and Smash 4, but anyways. But no, other than Smash, I've never entered anything else. But, and there's a piece of trivia for you, I'm actually kind of competitive at Super Mario Strikers on GameCube, like the soccer game with Mario, Luigi, etc. I was kind of competitive on that few tournaments. I usually reach like the top 4 or whatever, and I really enjoyed this game. I would love if they were doing like a port. I would play that. I would definitely play that. So yeah, tell me in the comments if you actually played that. If you played, like, who did you play? I was playing Luigi and Koopas. I really enjoyed this game. Always down to play it. So yeah, Super Mario Striker. Give a support, Nintendo, and I'll be happy. My boy Zirk, Lucas from Berlin asked me, would you rather play incredibly stylish but suffer from inoptimal play, or play okayish and place accordingly? That's a rough question, to be honest. And I would say it's a mix of both. It's a mix of both. I'm always down to style on someone. And the thing is, what I enjoy about Smash is like the good stuff, you know, like the crisp stuff. Whenever I'm playing against someone and it does like something crazy, whether it's on me, whether it's on someone else, I'm like, dang. I love Smash and I love good Smash. So I would not enjoy this game as much as I do if I didn't think that style was important. I think style is important in a way. You want to win, but you want to win with manners. But style is very different for everyone. You know, you have your own opinion on style, etc. And you have probably like your own opinion on what is keeping it safe and etc. So can't really answer. Of course, I want to place the best I can, but styling is important. Styling is important. That will be my end word. I'm not really answering. Sorry, but Eddie Graham asked, "How do you safely pressure a shield as Puff?" Well, if you check like ultimate frame data, and you can eventually check my video about like the pound stuff, the tier list of moves. I explained some stuff about pound. Pound is definitely Puff best move, and the later part of it is like pretty safe on shield. So that's that. I would say you don't want, like, most of the aerial of Jigglypuff, they have like 2 hitbox, like the strong and the weak. And the weak are usually very, very bad on shield. so that's something you don't want. If you want to pressure a shield, like go for like your strong aerials, but in the same time it means like you will attack and be very close to your opponent because you will trigger your attack while being in their shield pretty much. So yeah, it comes down to a lot of spacing. Like good spacing is the key, in my opinion. Pressuring a shield, it's like something that puts you in an advantage, I would say, but you can't really be safe because you are gaining something out of it. Especially if you hit a pound on a full shield, that's like half of the shield health that's gone. And if you were like fully advantaged on that, that wouldn't be fair, yeah? So yeah, sometimes just take trades, like alright, I'm going to pressure the shield, so he has like no shield for like the incoming 10 seconds. And yeah, I think trading is important when it comes to shield. That's at least my philosophy on it. Yeah. Alright, Sear, Spiral, how do I finish better while in shield? I mean Puff, particularly against Game & Watch. Well, the thing is, Puff options out of shield are not that great. I mean, there are, she has few stuff. She has Nair and down air and fair and back air, which are pretty much okay. She can do jump rest out of shield as well, which is fine. But like she has not the best out of shield game of all characters, and sometimes sadly Smash Ultimate is a game where you cannot really punish everything. You're talking about Game & Watch, I would advise you like to not go hasty, because Game & Watch can just like pressure your shield, and once you are going to out of shield, they will just up B. And it really comes down to what we discussed like in a previous video, the part 1 of the Ask Me Anything. I think it's not always your turn to play, and that's something you have to recognize. If you have trouble maybe against Game & Watch when you are in shield, maybe you should work on your spacing so you avoid the attacks by not being here instead of shielding them, and this way you'll be able to punish them. If not, for regular shield pressure, I would say you got to ask yourself, like, what is your opponent going to do after pressuring your shield? Are they going to shield? Are they going to attack again? So that's a lot of adaptation and rock paper scissors kind of situations, and you just have to work on your game for that. Marvin asked opinion on ROA, Slapcity, Icon Legacy, similar games. Well, I never played any of this game. I'm sorry. I've played a bit of Rollout when I was waiting for Smash Ultimate to come out, and it was fine. I had some fun. I would say I had some fun on Rollout, but that's pretty much it. Rivals, I think I will definitely play once it's on Switch. I didn't follow if it was out already or not, but I think at least I will give it a try. Maybe not jump into the community because I don't really have time to play a lot of games, but maybe, and the other games I don't really know, so that's but I sometimes watch Rivals. I watch it, like that's the same as Melee. I'm like not a Melee player, but like I watch a shit ton of Melee, like pretty much as I watch Ultimate. So, but the others I don't even know. Like I know the names, but that's pretty much it. Anan asked, how do I use Rollout? Rollout is actually a very good recover mix-up to when you have like an opponent on the ledge and they are threatening like ledge trap situation, and you just want like to recover very quick. You do a rollout, you can snap the ledge with rollout, and they will always be surprised. Unless they really know Jigglypuff well. And in this case, you just like you gain a free pass out of a ledge trap. That's a mix-up sometimes. So you can do that once a game, and then in the same game, in the same set, whatever, you can use rollout and roll out directly on the stage, like above them or whatever. That can work. That can work. But be careful. Sometimes you'll miss the ledge, you'll die, and it's very. It's a shame. But yeah, you can also use rollout, to be honest, on Final Destination, like flat stage in general, because people will try to punish it, and if they mess it up, you get like a rollout, and you can use it as like a shield break or slip punish, because that's a very stylish one. It's like decent percent, but not so much knockback, so be careful still. But yeah, pretty much the only ways I would use it. Kiddo asked, sorry I'm a bit late, wanted to ask like how to choose kill option when above rest setup percent. Well, I don't think that rest is the main killing tool of Jigglypuff anyways. I don't think you should aim for rest every time. I mean, if you do, you're probably a very good Jigglypuff player, so good on you. But there are many kill options like back air, and thing is, Jigglypuff can kill in neutral, which is a thing not every single character can do. She has dash attack, she has back air, like attack cancel back air is crazy in neutral, especially at like the 115, 120 kind of percent. It's like very surprising for your opponents, and yeah, you'll kill them like that. You can have edge guards, wall of pain, games. So yeah, I think there's a lot to it. Just try to yeah, to find your edge guard situation, and when you have your edge guard situation, you will be able to kill. You will be able to kill, so don't you worry. Eventually, alright, if they jump on you, you can, if they jump on your back, you can up tilt. Up tilt is a pretty good kill option as well that no one is expecting. Up tilt is like that. Up tilt great, up tilt great. Does asks what mindset do I need to improve? Is it normal to feel like I'm stagnating? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I think I've been playing Smash. I've been doing like semi-professional sports, and let me tell you that your progression will never be like that. Your progression is like that. And every of these steps, it's when you understand something. So it's alright. It's alright to have like a progression, like I'm stagnating. One day you will just understand something new, like alright, I'm a whole new level now, and that's alright. That's alright. It takes time. It takes like a lot of thinking towards the game, but the mindset, as you are asking, is very important. I think the mindset you have to be acceptant of everything. Smash is a sandbox. That means like pretty much everything that happens can happen another time. Alright. I think that Smash Ultimate is a sandbox. I mean, like, it's not like there are a lot of variables going on. I mean, there are, but still, like something that happens, you have to account it. Okay, you get junked during your edge guard, blah blah blah. You didn't know, you had like matchup inexperience. Okay, that's fine. Your life is not on the line, whatever. Like, just learn from that. Even if it pains you, that's okay. That's okay. That means you put a lot of effort and heart, a lot of heart in the game. But you don't want to find excuses. Like, no excuses. I think that's the worst thing you can have. Like, if you want actually to get good and to improve at something. No excuses, only acceptance. No justification. A lot because of the blah blah blah. No, I don't want to hear it. Unless it's constructive. I don't want to hear it. And to be honest, yes, in my scene there are players. They are complaining all the time after they lost, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. If you are trying to justify to me your loss, I don't want to hear it. If you want to explain me calmly and why you lost, that's fine. That's fine in the sense that, all right, I think I think I've done too many of that and I got punished for it. Maybe I should try something else. Alright, that's a good mindset. But just be complaining about like, I got janked by this B, blah blah blah, Reg is... No, 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 that's not going to help you. So yeah, that's my take on it. Acceptance and thinking towards the game. And it's alright if you feel you're stagnating. Maybe you should watch more Jin video about Jigglypuff. Great content. So yeah. William, how do I play the sword matchup as Puff? Also, can you make a video how to approach with Puff? Keep up the good work. Thanks, William. Well, it goes back to what we've discussed many times already. Swords, they are difficult because it's not always your turn to attack, not always your turn to approach. I would advise to play in seconds when you are playing against a sword, because, and just like, alright, you're shielding the attempt to attack, maybe you can counter attack, maybe you can have something, you will get more neutral openings. I mean, not neutral opening, but you'll get more openings if you choose like to react than to guess, because guessing against a character that has like a disjoint and can be pretty safe against your approaches, that will be pretty hard. So let them approach first, punish accordingly, and work on your punish. You don't want to punish a sword character and get like nothing out of it. Like you want to get good money out of it. Get in the zone, get in the really in the places that they cannot really escape, and put them in a guard situation. You will actually win that. About approaching as Puff, let's do a video about that. Let's do a video because that's not something I want to answer in like 2 minutes. Arthur asked, what do you think of Leo's latest tier list, which has Puff bottom 5? How sad, but in the same time I think it isn't. I think Leo is considering the top level meta when he does tier list. And yeah, I don't see... I think he considers solo maining as well. And yeah, to be honest, like considering the current meta, I don't see Jigglypuff being able to make it like in a top level environment. But in the same time, I think he doesn't know the character that much. Even if I don't think he has played with Bass Mage, and even if he did, it takes more than that. And considering he mains characters with disjoints, I think he has like pretty much he thinks that Jigglypuff can never approach or whatever in general, and maybe he thinks that it happens to all characters, and that will be definitely a reason why he would put Puff bottom 5. I don't think she's bottom 5. I still think she's like the worst high tier character. If we consider like high tier and top tiers, there are approx like 30 characters in the game. I think she's around that. So yeah, that's my guess on that. GSM, my boy Martin. Who's your favorite French player? Do not answer yourself, please. Otherwise, you'll get ends. Alright, so if I can say that I'm my own favorite French Smash player, I will say Orion. Orion, definitely, like the French Wolf. I love his playstyle. I think he has like a very elegant way of playing this game, and I really like the way he plays. We play the same character. I mean, he plays Wolf as well. I don't know if you've checked. We had a crazy good set at Valhalla in pools. If you want to check my analysis on it or just get to see the game, it was nice. Pretty hype. I would give HM to Gluttony, of course. Gluttony makes you dream. He's like top 10 in the world. Has a crazy good vision of the game and a really interesting guy to hang out with. So yeah, these two. Red asks, what keeps Jigglypuff from becoming a top tier character? Well, I think even if she can be a high tier, she will never be a top tier because top tiers are pretty much like not the same archetype as she is. I mean, if you would give Jigglypuff melee back air, if you would give us up throw to rest and melee rest, she could be very dangerous. She could be very dangerous. And a better grab. Wouldn't be big things, but she's like 2 patches away from being like very cancer character. Dank Jigs asked, what is the worst matchup? Lucina Yoshi, I would say. Lucina, we talked a bit about it. Yoshi is very simple for a Yoshi player to completely annihilate Puff. He has like a very good shield, he has like strong out of shield, he has strong air mobility, he has like the double jump, whatever shenanigans. I wouldn't say armor because it's not an armor, and then Yoshi player will say, it's not an armor, whatever. And yeah. It's like, yeah, the shield and out of shield from Yoshi are very difficult for Puff to handle. And the weight, Yoshi is heavy, it doesn't die, it never dies. Anyways, Mr. Pixel, how do you deal with Puff versus Yoshi? Hey, that's actually I didn't even make that on purpose for sure. Well, so we just discussed like Yoshi is heavy, Yoshi has good as a shield, and he has like a very strong shield. So the thing is, you have to be careful not to be above Yoshi. In general, if you are the one approaching, you'll have a bad time against Yoshi. Yoshi's player, they will keep their shield on a lot because they know that their shield is broken. So you have to work on that, maybe do down air on the shield into a grab. Grabbing is the key in my opinion, but that's only a piece of what will make this matchup a bit easier for you, but that's still a very bad matchup. I would advise you to sometimes when they do the double jump, do a down air because you'll get great damage out of it. You'll get like 20, almost 20%, like 17 if you are lucky. And sometimes there'll be 0 IQ, and they will see that you are actually attacking the double jump, and they will nair. And they will lose their double jump because of that. That's something that happens a lot actually in quick play. And I'm like, you Yoshi player, you just press button, don't you? And yeah, I think in general, and that's not nice to say, but in general there will be masher, like the vast majority of them, at least. So you have to work on that. You have to be able to parry a lot. Parry down air, I think, is the best parry option you can have, because that will be a lot of damage. In general, you want to put as much damage as you can versus Yoshi, because it will be hard to kill. So you have to give it all. But that's... Oh, is that the last question? Yeah, it was. It really was. Yes, that's actually over. 40 minutes recording. Probably this video will be a bit shorter than that. I hope you had fun. Don't forget, smash note, 5 to wins. You win the 5. You don't win like the notebook. I'm sorry about that, but notebooks is actually a bit expensive, and you can print it. You can print it yourself. I will give instruction in a video. No worries. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you found answers to your questions. Don't hesitate to throw in other questions. I will maybe discuss them. That can become Gin Talks or whatever. I'm going to record that. some gin talks soon. And yeah, thanks everyone for being here, being like active in on this channel. We are on our way to 1100. That's the next step. That's the next step. So don't forget to put a like on this video. That's actually important. I never say it, but I know it's important. And I'll see you next time. Ciao.